Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently working on getting our economy a little bit stronger here while finalizing our expansion. We're apparently not going to be... Wow, words. Okay. We're apparently not going to be going back to war, or rather, to war at all. Not really back to war, anytime soon, because the Slurpanor Foundation got into a war with the Rontor Hive. So that's very, very good for us. We definitely need to continue to work on stuff over here. This industrial world needs housing and 2 jobs. For now, I'd like to put in a city district. We are a little bit short on our minerals for the moment, and we're working our way through this bit of a mineral deficit. Let's see what we have right now for our civilian ships. The Ganges and the Rhine are currently not doing anything. Why don't you come down to Chalks and actually build a research station in Stirop first, and then come to Chalks. Cool. Of course, the Rhine isn't doing anything either, and it's simply going to move up to Toraville. There we go. Okay. So with that underway, what are we waiting for right now? Well, what we need more than anything is to solve some of these issues. That's for sure. So we'll work on them. It'll take a little while to get all of the minerals that we need. This tech world now requires a job as well. So we're certainly feeling like we're falling a little bit behind on that. I'm going to sell off 250 alloys, and I'm going to buy in 500 more minerals to immediately begin construction on... Let's see, we can't put in a research institute here for sure. We want to put in a research lab then. There we go. So we'll get that going. This tech world also requires something, and that'll be a research lab as well. We're lacking 181. Okay, now 72 for that. Oh, I think we may have solved that issue. No, that's on Alpha Centauri, isn't it? There's so many. There's so much that we need to work on. Okay. Well, we'll get there soon enough. We need a lot of minerals, though. None aliens, huh? Okay, well, we'll look into those. We'll send Akir, daughter of Fura. Fantastic. And we're now at 525 minerals. Okay. So with that, we are, of course, going to put in a research lab on Alpha Centauri Prime. There we go.
Construction complete.
We're currently negative on consumer goods. We'll keep that in mind as we continue working through these constructions. For right now, this planetary administration isn't a huge priority. Nor is this one. This industrial world here, we should definitely consider putting in a civilian industry the moment we can, which will be after this month tick. A new contact, huh? Fanatical purifiers. You must throw away your old ways, Pricky. Cool. Okay, so we're going to grab civilian industries here. That is definitely something that we're going to do. This rural world isn't really going to remain a rural world, I don't think. I think this is going to be a generator world, honestly, looking at this. That's pretty great. Cider revitalization centers finish up here. And what do we want to grab next? Ship build speed and upkeep reduction? Starbase capacity? Starbase capacity is a little cheaper, but I'm going to go with the ship build speed and upkeep reduction. There we go. Advanced Afterburners is going to be finishing up soon enough.
Survey complete.
And we picked up readings of unknown nature. The signals seem to follow some kind of repeating syntax, which could indicate sapient origin. It should be investigated further. They seem to be concentrated around a single space station, though it is unclear whether this forms part of a larger spacefaring civilization. Well, we'll look into that. This generator world here, I definitely want to build a generator district. And we'll be able to do that as soon as this month tick is done. There we go. We'll get that underway. Fantastic. So next up is this factory world here. And we should probably put in an industrial district here. That's an expensive one. No doubt about that. Relic activation is possible. We're not going to do that for the time being. Checking in on our civilian ships, This construction ship could certainly build here. I think I might hold off on constructing that for the moment, and we just come up here and build a starbase, actually. There are these two worlds down here that we probably want to get settled ASAP. So we're instead going to move over and start working on that. Cool. The Orinoco can definitely make its way down to Mescaban. There we go. And we'll grab what we can over here.
Construction complete.
Cool. So once again, we may want to not do this because this is going to hurt our mineral production. Or not really our mineral production, but just our mineral amount. I'm going to sell 1250 alloys here. And we're going to use that to buy in another 1,000, actually 2,000, 3,000 minerals. Okay, we're good now. We're going to build our mining and research stations here. And we're going to still move up over this way. We'll come back to Chalks in a bit, but for now that'll be fine. So with these extra minerals, we are going to immediately start working on our planetary administration. We are going to build ourselves a research lab here. We're going to get our planetary administration for Trappist Prime. For Wathir Prime, we'll get a planetary administration, and for this factory world, we'll put in an industrial district. And that's basically all of those minerals just instantly gone. But that does mean that that deficit is over. So that's perfect. Absolutely magnificent there. After successfully translating their language, we've established communications with the independent space station of the Mutagen Merchant Guild. Let's see if they want to talk.
An alien empire is
Well
making
met,
contact.
friends. I represent the Mutagen Merchant Guild, and let me be the first to welcome you to the Walia system. Our organization consists of hundreds of independent mutagen merchant captains who brave the space ways in search of the next good deal. At our facilities, you'll be able to trade away some of your excess resources. Please contact us if you're interested in such an arrangement. Well met. Okay. So we're in a much better situation as far as our colonies go right now.
Complete.
That's fantastic. And a bunch of starbase constructions just finished up. So we should go through our starbases, although we're a little short on alloys now that we sold those out. But this industrial world here definitely requires some work. So we're going to put in an industrial district because we're still a bit negative on consumer goods, although I do expect that to turn around pretty quickly here as we start to finish some of this up. Okay, this is now just an available job. Sure.
Technology discovered.
Cool, so there's advanced afterburners finishing up. We're going to grab mining station output next. That will
Construction
help our
complete.
various economy bits. So that'll be good. We'll also grab ourselves our mining and research stations in Mescaban. Fantastic. This world now requires a job. This is set up as a tech world, and we will put in a research lab, but we are, once again, short on alloys.
Survey complete.
So that will require about 3 months? Yeah, 3 months. Yikes. Okay. Well, we found out where this wormhole goes. It goes here. Not necessarily the most useful of locations. Let's go see about this wormhole. Beautiful.
Construction complete.
Okay, we just finished up a construction, and as you can see here, we've got more worlds that are needing to be developed. So we can head down to the Ganges, and I think once again, we want to build a starbase. I do want to colonize this, and the Tebazoid are the ones to colonize it. So off they go. It will take them quite a long time to get there, for sure. Okay. So where's our mining world at? Which one was our mining world? This one's a mining world. Okay. Well, this tech world here definitely could use... This would be another decent mining world. But it is set up as a tech world. And the reason for that, of course, is because it has the metal boneyards. So that's fine. We will get ourselves a research lab here as soon as the next month tick comes in. Or here, actually. But we're finding ourselves definitely falling behind in our colonial
Technology
development.
discovered.
because of lack of minerals, I'm going to buy in another 500 here, and we're going to spend those on getting ourselves an additional research lab out here. Cool. We finished up our physics research from researchers. Finally, Hyper Relays pops up. It took so long for that to appear, but that's going to be a very big deal for us. We're definitely going to want to start building Hyper Relays.
Construction
That's
complete.
absolutely huge. Okay, this factory world here is a little bit awkward to have be a factory world, honestly. We might want to have this swap over to being a mining world, actually. And then we would build here a mineral purification plant. There we go. Cool.
Construction complete.
So there's that all good to go. The Ganges has finished up here. And for the time being, we want to go grab Ishnor as soon as possible. The Rhine has finished up in Torville. I'd like to go to, like, Nilyon. Unfortunately, we can't currently do that. So instead, we're going to head over to Hizar. We're lacking the influence, though. So that's okay. We have a lot of gaps to fill in still. Like, a whole lot of gaps. We're working on it. But it will take time. Fantastic. The Senate is now in session. What are they voting on? Cooperative research channels. We support this. Cool. So that's fine. No problems there.
Construction complete.
How are things looking on our worlds? Well, first off, we need to make our way down over to Ocleperon. Ocopleron? Ocopleron. There we go. That's how that should probably be pronounced. Fantastic. Nothing really going on our worlds for the moment. That's a very, very good thing, but we are now negative on food. Mining station output finishes up. More mining station output or advanced railgun. We're going to go for the economic build right now. The faster we get our economy online, the better off we will be militarily. So that's fine. When are we going to have a pop growth on this agri world? In 3 months. So we should probably consider just putting in an agriculture district here preemptively. There we go. And of course, Gruner Prime is building a research lab, as is Anastasia Prime. So Drisk Prime is currently set up as a colony. This is going to need a gene clinic immediately, as well as a city district. So that's going to be like 900 minerals right away, right off the bat there. I'm going to sell some volatile motes, and we're going to buy in 1,000 minerals just to get the Drisk Prime colony online instantly. Or not really instantly, but as soon as possible.
Technology
there we
discovered.
Go. Hyper relays are now done. That's a big, big deal. We are going to grab UV lasers, get that over with. Cool. Refit standards will finish up here.
Technology discovered.
And next up, that's mostly just a bunch of tile blocker clearances. We'll go for this as a bit of a reroll. Okay, we just found where the wormhole in Strubius goes. It goes here. Awkward. Very, very awkward. Well, we're going to go automatically survey, I guess. That is not where we want to automatically survey. I can tell you that right now. Let's actually go to, like, Alpha Centauri and assist research on Alpha Centauri Prime. There we go. Bardigan Prime does need to clear out a quicksand basin, so we'll go ahead and do so after this agriculture district is done. Cool. This tech world really needs a city district next. So we'll go ahead and get that. We're out of housing, and we also are out of building slots. So we'll get a city district in there. That will solve that problem. And we'd love to get a planetary administration on this industrial world. We'll see how realistic that ends up looking like. But for the time being, this is reasonably fine. Reasonably.
Complete.
So, how much more do we need here? 299? That's going to be like 4 months. So, we'll wait a bit. Okay, how are our constructions doing? The Ganges is just chilling out here for the moment. Did we already colonize this? No, but we're lacking consumer goods for it, and our consumer goods are negative. So I'm going to sell off a few alloys, and we're going to use that to buy in some consumer goods, but also some minerals. There we go. And we're going to immediately look to colonize this world. Cool. And then we are going to build our mining stations. The Rhine wants to build a star base in Hazar. And the Orinoco is mostly just chilling. Cool. We need additional influence for the moment.
Technology
So that's
discovered.
fine. Okay, we got UV lasers. That's good. Just a flat research speed plus 5%. That's great. We'll definitely take that. That's a huge, huge deal. System capital complexes. That would be a good thing to have too. So we'll get going on all of that. That'll finish up eventually. Let's check in on our worlds here. We definitely want to get... Well, we don't have to get the planetary administration done here, but we're going to get the planetary administration done. I like to keep our worlds as up-to-date as possible. Okay. Even if our navies aren't necessarily as up-to-date as possible. Pitiful creatures. Know that we roamed the stars for eons before your hapless species mastered spaceflight. If any of your wretched little ships cross into our space, do not expect them to return. Okay, so we met these guys. We send our regards.
Construction complete.
Cool. So we're going to grab ourselves the 8 energy credits here for 300 minerals. Man, that feels expensive right now. Our industrial world here requires a job. And we're still negative on consumer goods. So an industrial district is what it's going to end up being. Okay. Just as soon as we have the minerals for it, which will be in 2 months. That'll be fine. Like I said before, we knew that we were, like, expanding very rapidly. So, we are not surprised that we're running into some growing pains here. In the slightest. Not surprised at all. We're going to build our industrial district here. That'll be done in about a year. Cool.
Construction complete.
The Ganges is finished up here, and we would like to just move up over here for now. We'll need to bank some minerals. I would also like to build our starbase here, but we're still a little bit short on that one. Apparently we didn't build all of the mining stations here, probably because I spent the resources. We're going to just enter orbit over here for the time being.
Technology
We could buy
discovered.
more minerals. That's maybe not the worst of ideas right now. Mining station output finishes up. That's nice. Flak cannons? We already have point defense, so I don't think that's really necessary. L-gate insight? Sure. We could work on the L-gate a bit. That could be fine. So let's go ahead and buy in 500 minerals here. And with those minerals, we are going to immediately begin work on... Well, we do have this generator district here. Or this generator world, rather. We could put in an energy grid. And we'll go ahead and do that. Cool. They might migrate, but that's fine if they do. Okay. So at this point, we are definitely going to want to build our mining stations here, and our mining stations and our research station here. There we go. Our colony ships are heading out over this way. That's great. And we're just going to continue struggling along with our economy in this state. We'll continue to work on it, and once we finish up filling in all of these gaps, our economy will suddenly improve a tremendous amount. There's a continental world down here. That's interesting to note. But yeah, our economy will suddenly improve a lot at that point. So we definitely need to build an industrial district over here. And we'll get that done as soon as we can. We're lacking 106 for that, so on this month's tick. There we go. We'll get that underway.
Survey complete.
Are any of these... Okay, there is an industrial district underway right now. We spent it, didn't we? Sure. Well, that's underway currently. And yeah, it's this here. Cool. We'll build the mining station for the alloy. And we're currently neglecting our navy a little bit. That's for sure. We know that, though. And that's fine. I'm just banking up the alloys for the time being. I just don't want to spend things on the navy for the moment. This agri-world is kind of our lifeline right now as far as our food production goes, which isn't necessarily great. We do need more civilian, or rather consumer goods. Although one thing we could definitely think about doing is dipping into a recycling campaign. The unfortunate thing about that is that would put us negative on energy credits for the moment. I'm just looking at how much is consumed by hops here. So this would actually only be about a 5% production or 5% reduction. I'm not sure that's actually useful. Yeah, I don't think it really is. Okay. We'll just let these finish up, and that should bring us back around, in theory. Emphasis on in theory, of course.
Establishing colony.
The Orinoco definitely wants to build a starbase here, and we would love to build a starbase here as well, but we're lacking for that right now. We're just going to move over there, and we'll build our research station here and our mining stations up over this way. Cool. So there's all that underway. This tech world requires a structure, as does this one. Now, after seeing the advanced weapons that our security forces are equipped with, several generals from the subterranean alien empire on Trappist Prime have come forward requesting that we share some of our military technology. Our own officers are hesitant to do this, as it would make the aliens more difficult to defeat in battle should it ever come to that. If we refuse the request, however, the aliens are certain to view it as an insult. It would be a bad idea. Is that modifier added to us or to the world? I don't know. We'll find out. Is that empire-wide? Where's our government at? Here we go. That's empire-wide. Wow, I actually expected that to go onto that specific world. Okay. Well, good to know. We won't do that one again, I'm sure. A number of individuals belonging to the pre-sapient native population of Alpha Centauri Prime somehow got into a secure compound on the outskirts of our colony. They were chased off within hours, but not before severely damaging several interstellar uplinks dedicated to currency transfers. We fear several hundred credits may have been lost in the ether. That is unfortunate. Okay, so this tech world here, we can definitely immediately put in a research lab. We'll do that. And we've also got this mining world here that I would love to put a mining district onto.
Complete.
So we'll do that just as soon as we can. And I was really hoping that some of these industrial districts would come online in time to stop this. Sadly, it did not. I'm going to buy in 50 consumer goods here, just to keep us from hitting our crisis. And we're lacking 1 mineral? Oh, that's disgusting. Okay. Well, on this next month, we'll definitely be able to get that done. There we go. Cool. Slurpinor are claiming systems. This is not shocking. This is a factory world here, and what do we need here? We need an industrial district. That's definitely what we need. Ministries of production would be very useful for us at this time.
Survey complete.
Okay. The Rhine is going to want to build over here eventually, but for right now, I want to build the starbase over here. The Scout is apparently done surveying. This location hasn't been surveyed. The Santa Maria is down here right now. And I'm going to send it to assist some research up in Seoberg. Okay. There we go. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue our expansion, and it will end soon. Our expansion is definitely drawing to a close. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Ken2In, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Kadra, Raw Potato, El Michi Nazi, Justin Everett, Emiliano Cambron, Martin Lawrence, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.